Hola, yo soy Tatiana, soy de La Juela, Costa Rica, San Rafael de La Juela.
My name is Charles y soy de San José, de Palo Romuser.
Homemade food, definitely my mom's plate, sometimes friends. I think that it's something that I really miss, that it was hard to understand when I moved here, is that in Costa Rica, when it's 4 p.m., no matter where you are, hey, what are you doing? Let's go for a coffee. Let's go for a beer, happy hour. Here you have to put it in your calendar, make plans, wait for everything to be aligned, and it might happen. In Costa Rica, it's like, I'm in front of your house with bread. Do you want to make coffee? Okay, open, I'm here. That's something really warm that I miss.
Yeah, I think growing up there was very nice. I had a great family, very united, great friends. School was cool. I grew up in an English-speaking household, so in the outside world, everything is Spanish. I had a Spanish teacher and everything growing up, but I had to adjust in that sense. But I think I had a nice, growing up there was cool. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't change it for anything.
La verdad, yo no tengo quejas. Siento que mi infancia, que correr, salir de la escuela, irse con los amigos para la casa, subirse en palos de mangos, ir comiendo mangos, tener hermanas, apoyo, familia. Paraíso. Digamos, ahora que son mis memorias, sé que son los tesoros no oloraba.
We just being called, and just the randomness of day to day is what I miss there too. My lifestyle, right before moving, it was pretty repetitive, I guess you would say, and that's one of the reasons why I moved here. Because I would have my office job. We used to work here for Hewlett Packard for HP, and Monday to Friday job, and weekends I'll go party with the friends and whatnot. But it was good. I really have nothing to complain about. But for me, it got a little repetitive, and I just wanted to explore a little bit more. And so that's why I decided to move. But it was good. I liked it.
Well, for me, it was nice. I feel that I was living in the peak of my single professional life. I can finally take decisions. So I was very focused in sports, teaching Pilates, getting fitness classes, going out with friends. But deep down, I always wanted to live abroad. I feel that Costa Rica is great, but it starts getting too small. You get the same people, the same type of activities. So I wanted to, I don't know, even that you have a lot of tourists there, or they kind of open your mind when they tell you, oh, I'm from random place that you have never heard. Or in my past, I had a couple of opportunities to play volleyball outside the country when I was young. So that was always definitely gotta be cool living somewhere and just be traveling and doing stuff that you like outside of the country. So it was a good personal goal for both of us, that when we met, we had that in common. We really want to live abroad. I don't know when or how, but we have to make it happen.
Get a little small on me, especially I would travel, come here to the U.S. Just to visit family, and just meeting, being in Costa Rica, get a lot of, again, tourists. You get a lot of people's stories, and you want to try something different. Also, I play drums, so if I were to make it as a musician, might as well go somewhere else as well. I try that out, but yeah, it was fun though.
We started thinking, oh, we may have 1 or 2 dogs, it's gonna be fun. But it became a main thing, so we quit our main jobs previous this, and now this is our lifestyle. They come for daycare, a couple of nights. We had 2 dogs for a year and 2 months too, so it's crazy. It's having little families for a short period of times, and they just go home and come back, and you're oh, you're back. 24/7 babysitting. We never close. We can't afford to close. Yes.
How long have you guys had the business?
I will say, I think this year will be 5 years, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, we use through Rover. But we don't have like a name like for or specific business or anything like that.
So if people wanted to bring their dogs, they have to use Rover. And if they wanted to know like testimonials about you guys, so they get to know about your dogs, what do they need to know?
Yeah, a lot of our clients, the first time they come through the app because it's easy. You just put your preference and it's like, I need a dog sitter, and you choose like with a jar or single dogs, depends on what you need. But sometimes a lot of people calls because my dog has been with you and my friend is looking for a service, so he's gonna call you. And mouth to mouth is always full at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we mainly use rubber because it's what we found to start doing it. But it became steady, so it's really good. I think that we are like in a good rank. That when people ask like, where are you from? And you said Costa Rica, it's like oh wow, I always wanted to go there, or I have a friend that is already living there. But I think that los ticos damos por mucha importancia como esa libertad de uno se siente libre, cualquier día jale a la playa, jale a ver el sunset, jale a poner un picnic en la montaña, solo porque sí. La gente acá en Estados Unidos tiene como ese rush de tengo que trabajar, no puedo parar, más detrás mío, tomando mi lugar. Y siempre está, I can quit. And they go to Costa Rica, and it's like a slow country. I don't know, you're going to the beach, I'm going to the beach, I'm gonna go with you. So that low pace that everybody goes and really surprised that you don't have army and you're that relaxed. Okay, that's the goal, I guess. And they always just go there and they like, pero un cafecito first. Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, I feel like the Costa Ricans probably don't know how good they have it until people go there and they talk about how their life is. And again, like she was saying, everything's so rushed and, just very different lifestyles. I think Ticos take it for granted sometimes, But also, a lot of Ticos know how good they have it as well, especially, again, hearing the stories from other people. And you can see it on the news too. If sometimes you feel like the whole world is exploding except Costa Rica. Like, we're just in our little bubble there. But it also has their own problems. But we always said if something goes down, we're just gonna move back to Costa Rica because that's our safe zone, But like nobody really messes with Costa Rica really. I think it's cheap sometimes because it's a third world country. I'm sure. It's super cheap there, but Costa Rica is like super expensive. But I think if they just move there all of a sudden and thinking that they're gonna get a big reality check that it's not as cheap as you think. It might be a little bit cheaper here and there, but compared to other countries around you, it's not as cheap as you think.
Yeah, people that is traveling around Central America, that are coming from less to more expensive. So when they get to Costa Rica, it's like
they're shocked.
A real shock, like what? The same brand here in Panama is less, the same brand here in Nicaragua is less, but there is a price.
It could be like a Costa Rican brand that in Costa Rica is a lot more expensive and outside of Costa Rica is cheaper. You would think it's backwards because in Costa Rica you get it cheaper and outside you get it more expensive, but it's backwards. Like why is it like that? But yeah,
Gentrification, I would say. Like a lot of Costa Ricans get mad, but it's kind of a right that the beach are public, so why do they have to dig nature lands, protected areas to just put a private hotel and they have a private entrance, which is not allowed. So it's good for financial in the tourism area, but for the locals that they want to preserve that all my family roots are here, like we're Caribbeans from our dad's side, and we have noticed that in vacation we used to go to grandma's house, 3 hours, 4 hours, you're there. We're gonna go to grandma's house, but it's a holiday. No, 8 hours and that road is closed sometimes for no water. So those are the little things that, it's good for, it's big for good stuff, but at the same being big for those stuff is bad for the locals.
Yeah, I don't think the tourists know how hard it is for locals to do what I guess they're doing and wanted to get. It's it's just harder for locals, because everything's so expensive there. All the prices are made for foreigners and not for locals. And I don't think a lot of tourists see that, because this is a very big difference in their wages compared to the lifestyle they can actually do or afford.
There are two sides, like every story. So if you go social media, put Costa Rica, all that tourism is gonna be blooming paradise. It's gonna be great videos, but at the same time, nobody's posting about that daily traffic congestions. Like for Costa Rican, sometimes you're gonna do a random running error paper from institution to institution, something that it could be 2 hours. You could be spending 2 weeks just to get it. So I would say that.
Yeah, I guess it's what you're looking for, right? I mean, if obviously you put Costa Rica social media, you're gonna get all the nice stuff. But I guess it's how you search it, because it's been rough there too because of the drug trafficking and all that. So I feel like it seems like crime has increased there as well. But they're not gonna show that. They want show the good stuff to get more tourism in, of course. But yeah, they don't show all that. They don't show like the traffic jams. It could be like super close, but it takes an hour or two just to get to your point. It's only a couple miles away. But yeah, just like anywhere else, they don't show obviously the complete picture of it. Or it could be like backwards too. A lot of these countries, they think it's bad, but once you go there, it's not that bad. It's a lot nicer than what it looks like. But yeah, that happens a lot with Costa Rica.
Professionally, I feel that we're very warm people, and personally, our families, friends, and our support system so big that actually it's so good that you never feel that it's enough, because it's home family love. But professionally, you can get stuck. I feel like it.
Yeah, I feel you get stuck, or small profession, and I say that, well, in my own experience, I've realized that people will go to college, university to study, get their degree, and they'll, hopefully they get a job when they're in their field, but they won't be making as much money as a person that just knows English. You go to a call center, you make a lot more money than a person that went to college, university, and studying and finally got a job. So I that's how I felt, because I after high school I went to study a little bit, and then I realized, since I know English, I just go to a call center. I'm making a lot more money than all these other people that went to college and whatnot, only because I know English. So so you sort of get stuck in that, professionally. That's all you need now. You say you know English, you'll be fine.
If you really are looking for your I guess that if you're sit on the table, nothing's gonna happen. But depends of what are you looking for. It might not be there just because it's a different country or different situations happening around that you prefer to move, because maybe will you getting a bigger school or bigger opportunities.
Yeah, I feel like one of the reasons why I left was to get out my comfort zone. And to grow, I guess, emotionally, because I feel like one of the reasons why I moved is because I wanted to appreciate things a little bit more. I appreciated my home, my family, my friends, and my job and everything. Everything was just fine, but it's one of those things that if I leave everything, I'll appreciate it more. I really appreciate it, but if I, don't have any anymore, I'll appreciate it a little more. And which did happen, because when I moved here, I appreciated my family more, my friends, and my country more, and you get to miss it. But if you have everything, then you lose it, then you're actually like, oh, yeah. So I did feel like I had to leave in order to grow in that sense.
4 hours Amazon delivery. No, that's a joke that I have. But I feel like after living a first world country, it's like all the commodities, whatever you have online to do, 3 hours later, knock on your door, you got it. In Costa Rica, you gotta be patient with people, with your life in general. But that's kind of a joke. here. But I'm pretty sure that whenever you go, it's gonna be challenging, and maybe they think that, oh, we're living to paradise to raise my family, my kids, and everything is gonna be fine because maybe I have the money in my pocket. But challenges are coming emotionally, or health, or language barrier. So little things that you don't have in your head until you are on the other side. But definitely, they are gonna fight. So.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of things that make you more comfortable here than there, or just easier. Things are just a lot easier. So when they go there, some things are just not as easy. Just they have the first world problems here, and there is okay, you're gonna have the third world problem, which is a lot heavier, I guess we would say. But you pick and choose your battles, right? You say, yes, this is better compared to this. You want next day delivery, or you want to be chilling at the beach, right? Costa Rica. So you pick and choose.